Once upon a time, there was a group of kids who were always searching for happiness. They were a group of friends who lived in a small village surrounded by lush green fields and tall trees. Despite the beauty of their surroundings, they felt a deep longing for something that they could not quite describe. The kids tried everything they could think of to find happiness. They played video games, ate candy, went on adventures, and explored the woods around their village. But no matter what they did, they could not seem to find the happiness that they were looking for. One day, while playing in the woods, the kids stumbled upon an old, tattered book lying on the ground. As they dusted it off, they realized that it was a magical book, filled with stories of wizards and princesses, knights and dragons, and other magical creatures. As they read through the book, they came across a story about a wise old wizard who lived in a far-off land. According to the story, the wizard knew the secret to true happiness. The kids were intrigued, and they decided that they had to find this wizard and learn his secret. They set out on their journey, traveling through fields and forests, crossing rivers and climbing mountains. It was a long and difficult journey, but they were determined to find the wizard and learn his secret. Finally, after many weeks of travel, they arrived at the wizard's castle. The castle was tall and grand, with turrets and towers reaching high into the sky. The kids were in awe as they approached the castle gates. As they entered the castle, they were greeted by the wizard himself. He was an old man with a long white beard and twinkling eyes. The wizard welcomed the kids warmly and asked what brought them to his home. The kids explained that they were searching for happiness and had heard that the wizard knew the secret to true happiness. The wizard smiled and invited them to sit down. "My dear children," he said, "the secret to true happiness is not in any material thing or external activity. It is within you. Happiness comes from being grateful for what you have, being kind to others, and doing things that make you and others happy." The kids were amazed. They had never thought that true happiness could come from within themselves. They thanked the wizard and went back home, determined to put his words into practice. As they traveled back to their village, they talked about what the wizard had said. They realized that they had been looking for happiness in all the wrong places. They had been searching for something outside of themselves when the real secret to happiness was within them all along. From that day on, the kids focused on being grateful for what they had, being kind to others, and doing things that made them and others happy. They discovered that the wizard was right. True happiness really did come from within themselves. They started to appreciate the simple things in life, like spending time with their families and playing with their friends. They also started to do kind things for others, like helping their neighbors and volunteering at the local food bank. They found that the more they gave, the happier they became. The kids also discovered new hobbies that brought them joy. Some started to draw and paint, while others took up sports or music. They found that doing things that they loved and that made them happy was a surefire way to increase their happiness levels.